I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go from Chicagoland. Cody Burke and Steven Johnson on the front row. Patrick Pieper and Kirk Marble on the second row. Chad Johnson, Cody Kennedy at the third row. Richie Joplin, Garrett Korn on the fourth. Ethan Johnson and Alex Harper round out the top 10. Brandon Jennings in 11th next to Joshua Nichols in 12th. Chad Ragsdale in 13th. Austin Ruskoff in 14th. Matt the Maniac in 15th next to Nicholas Johnson in 16th. Mark Dantuma, Aaron Brill, and Donald Double D Durance round out the field. Austin saying he is really slow tonight. Time will tell if these people saying they are slow tonight really are struggling here. Drivers getting on the grid, ready to go. Everybody rolling off. "66 laps. They will have to make about 3 pit stops. The driver's saying 15 to 17 laps on a tank. Some of the drivers said they might be able to stretch it to 18 laps, but it's going to be close. Through turns 3 and 4, pace car getting ready to drop in. Pace car makes that sharp left to pit road. Here they come. Barney flag in hand. Green flag is out there underway at Chicago. Hey, good evening, Mark. Thank you for the stars as always, buddy. Mark cheering on Cody and Kirk. They're currently sitting 4th and 5th at the moment. Steven Johnson trying to take the lead from Cody Burke, and he has got it. Cody Burke in 2nd, Patrick Pieper in 3rd. Looks like they have found just enough grip to make it out of turn 2. Nobody sliding around yet. Kirk Marble, Cody Kennedy round out the top 5. Garrett Korn in 6th. Chad Johnson in 7th. Alex Harper in 8th, but Brandon Jennings drops to the bottom. He is on the move. Jennings already up 3 spots into 8th. Whoa. Richie Joplin lurking right behind. Austin Ruskoff, who said he was slow tonight, just set the fastest lap so far. Oh! Nicholas Johnson kissed the wall out of 4. Chad Johnson took the fastest lap that time. This is one of those tracks that they are only going to have a few laps of good tire before the tire wear starts slowing them down. It's definitely going to make that pit stop every 15 laps really beneficial as Cody Burke reclaims the lead. Brandon Jennings continues his march to the front. Jennings now up to 7th, and he has set the fastest lap. Whoa! Things get very tight on 4. They were almost 3 wide. We've got one around. It's Corn. Caution is out. Wow, first caution of the night, lap 5. And I'm wondering if there was some contact. Let's look down from the blimp at Garrett Corn in that blue and white. Little contact with Kirk. Jennings almost, whoa! He just got really loose on the front stretch. Brandon Jennings had nowhere to go. Garrett does manage to keep the car clean and moving forward. We knew these cars were loose based on what we saw in practice. But seeing one snap loose on the front straightaway really makes you realize just how tricky these things are to drive. And they are all coming in. Everybody gonna take advantage. Hit pit road, 4 tires and fuel. Everybody except a maniac. Matt Moniak staying out. This is a gutsy move. They were halfway. No, Durant stays out. So 2 drivers stay out. Everybody else came to pit road. They're halfway through their fuel window already. You have to wonder about the wisdom of these 2 guys staying out here. Old tires in these high-powered cars could also be a problem on the restart here. Austin Ruskoff is back in. It did not look. It looked like he came in, but maybe missed his pit stall. That'll move Austin back to the back. Matt Moniak, Donald Durant will be up front. Cody Burke, Steven Johnson on the second row. Kirk Marble, Patrick Pieper on the third row. Cody Kennedy, Brandon Jennings on the fourth. Richie Joplin and Chad Ragsdale round out the top 10. Moniak choosing to restart on the high side. And what do you say? We get a little loud with these 800 plus horsepower cars. Once the green flag flies, I'm going to shut up. You guys crank it up and listen to all that horsepower. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. Crank it up, everybody. Caution back out. Looked like Double D got sent through the infield. There's Donald Durant on the bottom. Oh, he just spun the tires. The car snaps loose. He goes through the infield. He does get it back up on track, but all that track position gained was lost. Gerald, you're absolutely right. That was 100% tire spin, and Moniak is in. So the two drivers that did not pit on the first caution, they come in this time. Austin Ruskoff also came back in. Chad Johnson, Mark Dantuma, and Ethan Johnson come in. That's a very good point. So Cody Burke and Steven Johnson will have the front row. Matt Moniak said it was all about the points. He stayed out to pick up the bonus points. Chad Johnson, Austin Ruskoff on their way back out. And don't worry, folks, we will crank it up one more time for you. Lights are out on the pace car. The drivers stack back up side by side. Cody Burke, Steven Johnson, Kirk Marble, Brandon Jennings, Patrick Pieper, your top five. Chad Ragsdale, Cody Kennedy, Richie Joplin, Garrett Korn, and Nicholas Johnson round out your top 10. And for those keeping track, Mark Dantuma started in 17th, now to 14th. That from the back challenge. So far, Dantuma has passed 116 cars this season. Aaron Brill coming out of pit road late. May end up losing a lap, but we're going to crank it up. Pace car is in, green flag. Back in the air, crank it up, everybody. I don't know about you guys, but that first crank it up, when they come past the start-finish line, that just makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Cody Burke back to the lead, but Kirk Marble on the attack. Remember, Kirk Marble, third in points, scoring bonus points for him here in the early going could be huge. Steven Johnson in. Whoa! Steven got a run out of 2. These guys have to be careful coming out of 2. We saw a lot of guys getting loose during practice. Joshua Nichols, who got into the wall coming out of turn 4 early on, he is back in 14th, trying to move his way forward once again. Donald Durant's back in 18th. Brill came off pit road in 19th right before the green flag dropped. Aaron has got to be hoping for another caution here quick. And we did mention Mark the Man Dantuma and his From the Bank Challenge. We have a 2024 MS Society fundraiser going on. We set a lofty goal this year. Have had a lot of help getting there. You can find the link pinned on our Facebook page. For every car Mark passes, he donates $1 at the end of the season. So you can see the way his season's been going. We're going to get a huge donation. Donald Durant is back on pit road. No idea what is going on with Double D tonight. Cody Kennedy back in 6th, trying to pull back up. Garrett Korn, despite that early incident, already back to 7th place. Brandon Jennings, who was on an early charge, now back in 10th, and it looks like Jennings might have some right front damage. Trying to get a look and see, might not. Now it does look like Brandon Jennings' right front is pushed in a little bit. This is one of those tracks that you need all the... Holy cow, Dantuma was loose. This is definitely one of those tracks you need your arrow at 100%. Durant's, holy cow, was slow. The leaders come flying by. Wow. It don't get no closer than that. They are 3 wide at the front. Kirk Marble in the middle. Steven Johnson up top. Cody Burke on the bottom. Cody pushes up. It is, wow. Things are getting a bit spicy up front. Patrick Pieper lurking right behind. Riding along with Patrick Pieper in 4th place. That 3 wide situation. And they are still going at it 3 wide. This time, wow, Kirk comes all the way down to the apron trying to get an advantage here. Surely Pieper is not going to try and force his way through. Oh, Kirk, contact! He gets into Cody. Johnson pulls ahead. Now Pieper's up top 3 wide. They settle into 2 wide for a moment, but holy cow, that was crazy. Mark Dantuma is on pit road. Second round of pit stops. Here we go. Pieper's in. Stephen Johnson is in. Garrett Korn is in. Cody Kennedy. Nicholas Johnson. Brandon Jennings. Kirk Marble now has the lead. Cody Burke in second. Chad Ragsdale in third. Here comes Marble, Burke, Ragsdale, Richie Joplin. Joshua Nichols and the Maniac stay out. Remember, Moniak pitted lap 12. Ethan Johnson, Austin Ruskoff also stayed out longer. Alex Harper and Chad Johnson also on pit road. Be interesting to see if any of these guys do 2 tire stops, as here comes Joshua Nichols to pit road. Moniak still out front. Kirk Marble on his way back out. Cody Burke just ahead in 5th at the moment. Patrick Pieper side by side with Kirk Marble. Chad Ragsdale closing back up on him. Austin Ruskoff, Ethan Johnson in now. With the different strategies, we could see a situation here in a bit where somebody is always coming off or going on to pit road. Things will definitely get crazy then. And the Maniac is in, giving up the lead. It should cycle back to Burke. Pieper, holy cow! What a save by Stephen Johnson! There's Stephen on the bottom, almost back to 3 wide. He gets loose. Kirk manages to avoid him. He just drifted 1 and 2, gathered it up, kept on going. What a save! Patrick Pieper in second, has a run on Burke. Pieper to the high side. Kirk Marble not far behind. Pieper to the lead. Remember, this track's backstretch is not straight. They are turning all the time here. Nicholas Johnson and Garrett Korn back in 8th and 9th. Brandon Jennings has repaired that car in 10th. Chad Ragsdale was charging earlier, back up into 5th now. Richie Joplin, who said he was slow, coming into it in 6th. Cody Kennedy currently in 7th. The Maniac, Matt Moniak, back in 11th. Chad Johnson on his bumper. Chad goes by. Moniak was loose in 3 and 4. It is definitely weird seeing Chad outside the top 10, currently running in 11th. Alex Harper has had a rough couple of races, but fighting back in 13th. Austin Ruskoff back in 14th. Ethan Johnson in 15th. Joshua Nichols 16th. Aaron Brill in 17th. Double D out of the race. And apparently Dan Tuma also out of the race early. Both Double D and Mark Dantuma are in the path of the hurricane coming to Florida right now. So please keep them in your thoughts and prayers for their safety and everybody who was impacted last week and everybody in the path this week. Chad Ragsdale up into 3rd place, the biggest charge of the night. Started in 13th, running in 3rd. Pieper is in for his 2nd stop. Kirk Marble now has a 2.9 second lead, but as we have seen in past races here, it can all go wrong on pit road. Cody Kennedy, Nicholas Johnson, Garrett Korn, all right there together. Cody Burke also in that group. Burke back in 5th. Really surprising to see Burke that far back. And they look like they may try it again. Garrett started looking low. Oh no, Johnson's going to go up the middle. We have seen a bunch of gutsy 3-wide moves here tonight, including 2 laps where the leaders were 3 wide. Kirk Marble out front by 4.3 seconds over Ragsdale. Richie Jomplin now in 3rd. And honestly, with the pit strategies going on here, it is going to be very difficult to figure out who is where. Kirk Marble should be in his fuel window here in a couple of laps. Richie Jomplin now in 2nd. Cody Burke is in. Chad Ragsdale still holding on to 3rd. Marble continues to pull away. This race, Kirk Marble is coming in. This race could be decided on pit road. Brandon Jennings is in. Cody Kennedy is in. Kirk Marble is in for the moment. Richie Jomplin now to the lead. These are not the longest races we broadcast, but because of the shortness and because of the pit strategies that come into play, because of the limited fuel, Man, these are intense. Steven Johnson and Nicholas Johnson are in. The family that pits together stays together. Where's the rest of them? Richie Joplin is headed in. Ragsdale to the lead. Garrett Korn also in. Chad Johnson now in. Alex Harper coming in. Moniak was one of the last to pit. He'll continue to go. Ragsdale likely coming in this time. Nope, he's going to stretch it as Aaron Brill comes in. And Cody Burke back in 15th just set the fastest lap of the night. Ragsdale out front, Moniak in second, Ethan Johnson back in third, Austin Ruskoff currently in fourth, Kirk Marble after completing his stop in fifth. But Patrick Pieper in sixth. Chad Ragsdale has had a problem. He is on pit road. There's Chad coming into pit road. Oh, gets on the brakes. He overshot the entry. Does get it below the cone. Should not get a penalty. Moniak back in the lead. Ethan Johnson now coming in. They all will still need one more stop. Kirk Marble in second place. Moniak heads in. Kirk Marble now has a 1.7 second lead over Patrick Pieper. Richie Joplin in third. About 7 seconds back. Cody Burke right on his bumper. We've mentioned it in the past, but Cody Burke and I go back to the beginning of sim racing in the 90s. And Cody has shown week in and week out his experience paying off. Everybody will be within their fuel window in about 2 laps. Now it'll come down to the strategy. Do they go to pit road immediately, or do they try and stretch it? Patrick Pieper in second, Burke in third, closing in. Burke currently the fastest car on track by a large margin. He did get tires on his last stop. Everybody else in the top 7, fuel only, but they will get fresh tires next time. Steven Johnson back in 8th. Brandon Jennings in 9th. Garrett Korn back in 10th is closing in. Chad Johnson in 11th. Alex Harper in 12th. The Maniac in 13th. Joshua Nichols now in 14th. Austin Ruskoff in 15th. Aaron Brill sits in 16th. Ethan Johnson in 17th. Kirk Marble is coming in for his final stop. Everybody is within the window. Pieper is in. And Cody Burke reclaims the lead. Richie Joplin, Cody Kennedy, Steven Johnson, Nicholas Johnson, Alex Harper, Josh Nichols, all on pit road. Patrick Pieper rolling off pit road. Kirk Marble right behind. Cody Kennedy not far behind. Chad Johnson coming in. The top 5 still have not pitted. These top 5 drivers likely going for a splash and go stop. They will go in, get the minimum amount of fuel they need, and hope they can go the distance. Cody Burke is giving up the lead. He is coming in. Garrett Korn staying out. He will claim the lead for the first time tonight. Brandon Jennings now to second. Chad Ragsdale in third. Ragsdale looked a bit slow out of turn 2. Moniak back in 4th. Cody Burke is in his final stop. He is already away. Looked like a splash and go for Cody. Garrett Korn also in. Brandon Jennings now in. 10 laps to go. Chad Ragsdale out front. He still needs to pit. Matt Moniak now in second. Also needs to complete his final stop. And it looks like Cody Kennedy may not have been in yet for his final stop. Aaron Brill running in 10th also has not had his final stop. They are going to push it to the limit. Cody Burke just set the fastest lap again, back in 5th. He is the fastest car on track at the moment. He is only 6.9 seconds behind third place Kirk Marble. He is 4 seconds behind Pieper, but he is over a second a lap faster than both, and the top 2 still have to pit. Kirk Marble just moved into second past Moniak. Pieper closing in, as is Cody Burke. Aaron Brill is in. Cody Burke still on a charge, 2.3 seconds back from Pieper. Ragsdale, no, he's not coming in. It looked like he was slowing and aiming for pit road. Kirk Marble in second, Patrick Pieper in third, Moniak in fourth. Cody Burke in fifth. He has caught Moniak in a second and a half back from Pieper. Burke is flying around Chicagoland. 4 laps to go. How much more can he do? Ragsdale still is not pitted. Surely Chad did not find a way to conserve that much fuel. He's got a... No, his lead is shrinking. Kirk Marble is almost there. Pieper back in third. Now is Cody Burke right there with him. Ragsdale has the lead, but Marble 1.3 seconds back. Burke now in third. Ragsdale slow out of 4. Marble's gonna fly by. 2 to go. Cody Burke back in third, has gotten past Pieper, and I don't think he can get there in 2 laps. Chad Ragsdale, what a run from 13th to 2nd. And here we go, out of turn 4. White flag flies one more time around for Kirk Marble. This will be his 2nd win of the season. Cody Burke has just moved to 2nd, will not have enough time to get there. Out of turn 4, Kirk Marble wins at Chicagoland. Cody Burke comes home in 2nd, and Patrick Pieper comes home in 3rd. Let's see if we can talk to our top 3. Patrick, that was a wild race. Fuel strategy all over the place, and man.
Yeah, that was an intense one, especially there, that first little leg with Steven, Kirk, and Cody when we were battling it out, and then just figuring out what the best strategy from there on out would be. I figured after we got done battling, I would just kind of short pit a little bit and kind of stretch my tires on that run. And it kind of paid off. I kind of blew it on my strategy call on that last stop because I didn't take left sides, and I felt like it cost me a little bit of speed there. But it would have been hard to hold off Cody anyways. So, but yeah, good win to Kirk, and also it's good to be driving. I mean, it was fun announcing with you, but this is where I like to be. But also, I don't think I can still do a road course right now. This kind of track I could run, but.
Well, man, it was a great job. A heck of a 3-wide racing up front for a couple laps there, and a great podium finish. Congratulations.
All right, thanks, Doug.
Looking for Cody Burke, who came home in second. Give me just a moment. Well, we don't have Cody available at the moment, so let's talk to our winner. Kirk, one heck of a run, buddy.
Man, Doug, I was hoping and praying Chad was going to run out of gas.
It looked like he wasn't for a while. I thought he might pull it off there for a minute, but you still, man, that was just one heck of a run. How worried were you about Cody?
I wasn't too worried just because of the actual distance in between us there towards the end, so I could kind of save if I needed to and then go when he caught me if he did. So I wasn't too worried.
Well, he definitely put on one heck of a charge, but man, you put it on all of them. Perfect strategy and perfect fuel mileage, getting the job done. Congratulations, your second win of the season.
Yeah, thanks, Doug. I just want to give a shout out to those guys for that awesome 3-wide racing at the beginning there.
That was definitely wild. I don't know how you guys. There was a little bit of sliding and bumping. You guys did a great job holding on to him.
Yeah, it was fun.
All right, great job, buddy.
Thanks, Doug.
Richie, man, yeah, great finish, buddy. And let's talk to second place, Cody Burke. Cody, I have to tell you, I was watching the times really closely. You obviously had the fastest car on that last run, just not enough time to get to Kirk.
Yeah, I played a bad strategy. I was expecting a late caution and didn't want to catch myself out on old tires, so I saved a set until the end, and it didn't work out. Had a good car, though. Congrats to Kirk on the win.
Man, you had a late race charge, but that battling up front early on in the race, a lot of 2 wide, but man, 3 wide for over 2 laps. How much were you holding your breath on that?
I was holding it quite a bit. It's a fine line between trying to save tires and save fuel at the time, but you don't want to lose 2 to 3 spots in a corner, so it was fun. Surprising we didn't all wad it up.
Well, man, it was a great job and a great finish, and definitely helping you in the points. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Kirk Marble gets his second win of the season. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope everybody had as much fun as we did. Man, that one was exciting. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow night. Jones BS Racing is back. We'll see you then. Have a great night, everybody.